Alright guys, it is my birthday, April 12th. Same day every year. AMP is also partnered with a company called Primal Racing. It's their on-premise here. It's a race school, and they have these things called radicals. They're full-built race cars with motorcycle engines. We'll go through all that in a little bit, but they invited me to do a 3-day race school along with that dude in blue, David. So that's what we're doing today. It's actually a 3-day thing, so this video will be chopped. It's gonna be a fucking blast. I'm excited. I'm just hoping that my body is physically capable of doing this. I'm actually like almost on time today. I'm about 4 minutes late, which is early for me. So let's get started.
I'm Tyler Edwards. I manage Primal Racing School. I have the privilege of doing that, which is pretty fantastic.
You're really good at it too.
Thank you. I started racing when I was 6 years old.
6? Were you on carts?
Quarter midgets, actually.
I don't know what that is.
It's kind of hard to explain.
You say quarter midgets?
Quarter midgets.
That's not offensive. quarter short people?
Yeah. It's basically an open wheel go-kart with a roll cage.
He's gonna basically be teaching me how to be the best I can be. We're gonna be...
Did you say...
I did. I've been trying to figure out how I can work that joke into this video.
I was like, wait a second.
Yeah. Do you think can you let that fly? Should I cut that out?
Maybe you should do the little like bleepy thing really quick.
I've been trying to figure out...
like a cease and desist letter.
Yeah, like he requested
requested
me not to put this in.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, man, I wonder if I can get away with this
I
joke.
was like, wait a second. But just let me know, hey, I need to use your real quick.
So, this race school is separated into 3 separate days. They offer several different levels of race school that you can take, including a 1-day school, a 3-day school that we're taking, as well as an advanced 2-day class that we're taking next week as well. But at the end of these 3 days, both David and I will officially be licensed to race. Now, the first day was definitely more basics oriented. We spent the first half of the day in the classroom learning about the track layout, how the radicals operate, safety, and what to avoid. After that, we headed out to one of the main tar pads to practice some exercises to warm us up for the radicals. We hopped in some 330i BMWs and practiced slaloms, braking, skid pads, and autocross. Now, before we jump into today's video content, we have a word from our sponsor. Do you know what's scarier than a clown in a horror movie? That's right, cyber criminals. These sneaky thieves can steal your identity, your credit, and even your house. Did you know that? I had no idea that was even a thing, but apparently it is. But don't worry, Aura VPN has you covered. With Aura VPN, you not only get top-notch online security and privacy, but also virus protection, credit monitoring, and even home title monitoring. Say goodbye to viruses, identity theft, and house theft, all thanks to Aura VPN. And if you're like me, you'll be able to sleep soundly knowing that your house and title is secure. So why settle for a boring VPN when you can have a superhero like Aura VPN protecting your back? Use my link in the description, aura.com/Dan, for your 14-day free trial of Aura. It's like Batman, Iron Man, and Wonder Woman all rolled up into the same package. It is the ultimate protector for your digital life. You can be sure that your online activities are safe from the prying eyes of cyber criminals. No more worrying about hackers, malware, or creepy clowns lurking in the dark corners of the internet. So what are you waiting for? Experience the peace of mind that comes with having a superhero on your side. Trust us, your life will thank you later. And don't forget to use my link in the description, aura.com/Dan, for your 14-day free trial of Aura. What'd you say about my sunglasses? You like them? Do you want a pair? Because I'll get you a pair.
They're actually pretty cool.
Yeah,
they're HeatwaveVisuals. You can get it 10% off all HeatwaveVisual sunglasses using the coupon code DOITWITHDAN. Even David's wearing a pair. Where'd you get those, David?
from Dan.
Oh,
from
sorry, I did. It was my bad. I thought you used the code. But you can use the coupon code. Wait, what?
I definitely need to hit up Heatwave because their sunglasses are really good.
They're brilliant.
They're really
you
good. Maybe I can find a pair that's a little bit more proportionate with my face.
They look perfect on you.
Thanks,
I think.
bro.
Did you know that you can get 10% off of those using the coupon code DOITWITHDAN?
I didn't know that. I'm gonna use it right now.
Oh yeah, get them out. And it also works on apparel. Okay, so what are we doing now? What's up here?
This is an exercise that we just like to start with. Just a good fundamental exercise. We have a slalom course, and then coming back, we have a general braking exercise.
Okay, this is what we're talking about, the swallow course.
Swallow?
Yeah, the swallow course.
Where are we swallowing?
Oh shit, look at him get it. Ooh-wee.
It's really good to see the weight transfer to the front. You see that front nose drop down, kind of letting the students feel that weight transfer. And even in slalom, how it's going left to right. That's why it's nice having just a big production car with kind of big suspension.
Feel the
basically.
weight.
Yeah, exactly.
What are these both 330s?
330i's.
I used to have a 335i. It's what I started my channel on, actually.
I forgot about
yeah,
that.
I know.
In 54 life.
And 54, man, that engine was great. Ooh-wee.
So, if somebody wants to go out and encompass, would you say, like with the level 4?
Right, so the fast...
Is this unlocked? Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh. Just come to daddy. David, what is going on with your lenses, bro? You need to clean these things. They look worse than mine. And that's saying something. People think I can't dunk. Well, I can't actually, Jesus Christ. Don't you dare show that. Which one's faster? I bet the black one is. Boy, it sure does smell like a BMW in here.
Dude, they all smell like Crayola boxes.
Yes, they do.
All of it. It's
every
the
single one.
adhesives they use.
All right, so
Do I
we're
need to
gonna
wear my
put it
seatbelt?
in. The thing is with this is we want to focus a little bit more on weight management. You want to eventually get up to a speed you're comfortable with, but then you want to maintain that speed. Because a lot of people will slowly pick up more and more and more speed as you get through the course.
Oh.
So they're going to start really slow, but by the end of it, they're crazy with their hands. So you want to get up to a speed you're good with and maintain speed. So
What do they say? Slow is smooth, smooth is fast?
smooth is fast.
Are those the cars we're driving today?
That is.
God damn.
I'll say when to brake a couple times, and then as you guys get comfortable, we'll do a couple tests to where I'm gonna say I want your front bumper to stop at the 3 cones, your rear bumper to stop at the 3 cones.
Got it.
Front bumper at the 2 cones, but we're gonna go and just kind of go. Shift up, and then brake.
God dang, these things brake good.
What we're really focusing on is feeling that weight transfer
back, yeah.
straight down to the nose. David, you can go first.
Hot boy summer's here. Don't these seats have memory foam? Or memory?
Memory foam.
Memory foam?
You know what I'm saying?
Tempur-Pedic?
Memory buttons. Yeah, it's the Tempur-Pedic BMW.
Are we just gonna warm up to it?
Yep. Nice and smooth. Nicely done.
How's it feel?
Good.
This first one, just go full throttle. I'll say when to brake.
Okay.
Brake nice and hard, high initial pressure,
Okay.
and then hold it all the way to a stop.
All right.
Keep going, brake. Good reaction time, that was nice. Another thing is, when people hit cones, more than likely, it's always gonna be on my side.
Interesting.
You have this,
because your frame of reference over
yeah,
here.
it's hard to place where the right front is. Nice
Molding.
and smooth. Get up to a speed you're comfortable with, and then maintain that speed.
Hell yeah.
That one on the right.
Yep, there you go.
Feels so good.
Cool. Faster and faster, people want to almost just like snake their way
Yeah,
through. They
yeah.
wiggle through.
Right.
You have to still put in the same amount of work in
Right.
steering input. We're gonna go in full throttle, and I want you to get your front bumper lined up with the 2 cones.
Oh, it was close. Yeah, a little short.
It was close, but see, that's the thing.
I'd rather learn early than go later and
Yes.
go deeper and deeper and deeper.
Giggity.
Sounds good.
Oh man. That slalom feels so good. That's a new word for me today.
Let's do the rear bumper with the 3 cones.
Overshot it. Yep.
Just a
By
little
quite a
bit.
bit, yeah.
Just a little bit, dude. Not that bad.
Dan, we'll switch with you, let you do that 3 runs. And then... All right, Dan. You can see the cones are not perfectly straight, like that, nice and smooth. The thing is, you want one fluid input when we're going 130 out there.
It's
Very important to make sure these inputs we're learning here translate to there, right? Start to the right
okay.
and just go through at a nice smooth pace that you're comfortable with. So one thing I notice is you're much more comfortable turning more steering input into the left, and when you come back to the right, you're only turning about this much.
Okay.
And a lot of people actually do that. It's not normal. Hold your angle going into the turn. Your lefts are fine. When you come back to the right, you need to give it a little bit more steering input.
A little bit more.
Just a little bit more, yeah, because you're going about here. It's good to try and have good flexibility in your forearms, your wrist, and everything else.
I got pretty good wrist flexibility,
There you
not
go.
to brag.
Yeah, this first one, full throttle, and then hard braking.
All right.
Just feeling, transferring the weight to the front. Cool.
Okay.
Brake. Good reaction time.
Thank you.
That was quick.
I'm used to the C8, you know, since it's mid-engine.
Right.
And it does not have any frontal. It's very
flat.
yeah.
That's why having something with big sloppy suspension, we really feel those weight transfers and the movement.
it almost exaggerates it.
does.
Right. Try to do better on the.
Nice and smooth. Much better. Yep, better. That's good. Now you're kind of even the
Feel a
same
little bit
amount of
easier?
steering angle each way. Get your front bumper, again, lined up at the 2 cone.
2 cones
Right.
front bumper.
Yep.
All right. close.
A little bit past.
A little bit.
But it's still very close.
I'm gonna try going to the left side this time.
Let's do that.
It's harder.
That one was hard because of the way the cones got moved.
Yeah.
It had even more steer.
I think I clipped a cone too.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Rear bumper with 3 cones.
Yeah.
All right, I got this.
I think you might have had it if you would have stayed with the same pressure you initially started.
I did let off.
I felt it come off a little bit.
I was like, ooh, too early.
Yep.
We're close, man. We're so close.
Good job, man.
Thank you.
Good way to start.
That is a good start. Now we are heading over to skid pad.
Basically, we're just gonna, I like to start going counterclockwise. It's a little easier since you're obviously sitting on the left side of the car.
Sure.
First thing I like to try and feel is understeer, and then we're gonna work towards oversteer. Go wide, I'm gonna pick up some speed, and then just aggressively turn. And you feel how it grips up at the end. Front tires had 0 grip. I had the wheel turn all the way to the left, and it's just going straight.
No.
Not a good feeling at all, but at a certain point, you will regain traction. If you decrease your speed, eventually it will grip up.
Okay.
Do oversteer, the easiest way to generate oversteer out here is using the gas pedal.
Sure.
So if I should get a lot of gas, the back end comes around like so. As soon as I feel the back end step out, I'm modulating the throttle. Now to prolong the slide, if you get in the gas,
God dang, slay, son, slay!
now as we go up the hill, it's like a slalom course. So a lot of the powers, all the weight's gonna be in the rear. So you wanna try and maximize not losing traction. You're gonna have some understeer, maybe snap oversteer.
Well, this will be fun because David actually drifts.
Yes, but skid pads are my weakness.
His tires grip great.
They do.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
There you go, son.
Power, power, power.
There you
power,
go.
Power, power, power. There we go.
Too much? That's okay.
God dang, Dave, hit it.
Good vision.
When you put your throttle down, you count to 1 and then it comes on.
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, ow.
Ow.
Go for it.
Fancy meeting you here. You come here often?
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Start going counterclockwise. First thing is,
I'll just kind of feel it.
feel it out. Call it out. Say understeer or oversteer, and then I will make sure you're feeling the correct thing as well.
Okay. Understeer?
Yep. And you see, as you put more steering input into it, it's just going to keep shoving the nose.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep, all understeer.
Yeah, then it catches.
Yep, as you decrease enough speed, it's going to eventually catch the front. A lot of understeer.
There it is.
And then it catches. And so now, as you give it even more power, kind of jump into the throttle, the back end steps around. That is oversteer.
Yes.
Cool.
That is oversteer.
Let's try and catch the slide.
Okay.
We'll start with that. So you can go this way, it's fine. Catch, good. So it's pushing, if you get on the power now, it's gonna snap a little bit. There's snap oversteer. And then it caught it.
Caught it,
Good
okay.
job. You wanna make sure you're always looking where you wanna go.
Okay.
The biggest thing is it's easy to overcomplicate this exercise. Where you're looking is where your hands will follow.
Okay.
If you're not focused where you want to go, your hands will not follow correctly. So focus where you want to go and your hands will naturally follow. Very good. Once you break the car sideways, you know you're not going to spin out. At that point, you have to be very quick to get back to power.
Okay, back on the power.
Back on power, so you're going to continue spinning those rear tires. So it's trying to break loose, understeer to oversteer.
Whew.
And then she came around. Understeer to oversteer, and it's really difficult to catch it if it starts with understeer and you're slowly picking up speed and then snaps. It's really hard to catch it because you have all the steering input to the left because that's what's generating understeer. You have a lot of steering input, then you have to get it all the way back. That's why it's normally easier if you want to turn hard left. So we'll go up the hill this time. Good slide, very nice. And then slalom through. Power on. Try a little understeer there.
Yep.
A little oversteer.
How was that?
That was good.
It felt good.
That was good. Ooh, a lot of grip on that side. Smooth.
That was close.
That
it was
good.
close.
That was good.
Ugh.
How do you feel?
I feel all right. That not for like not doing any drifting. I felt like that was okay.
Yeah.
Autocross. Autocross is one of the best things that it's the easiest entry point for most people to get into motorsport because it's so accessible. They just need a parking lot, a bunch of cones, they can throw an event. It's a great way to practice vision, practice car placement, because you're very limited on how much space you have to work with.
Okay.
But make sure you're tight over on my side towards the blue cones. Eyes in, looking ahead. Let the car roll through the section, then build on power. Hug your side tight, eyes in. Be patient on power.
Late apex
and
here.
then unwind the wheel smoothly.
Okay, that's not bad.
It's not bad. So that's another thing where autocross can be good for that, because when we get on the racetrack, we have rumble strips, which is nice.
Because then you know.
But it's also like, that was a good corner there. You
Okay.
had good car placement on my side. I'll let it roll. Be patient, and then start rolling on power. Hug it tight to your side. Brake, let it roll. Be patient, and then power. Try and just get it turned in just a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Don't early apex it, but just try and get the car turned into the corner quicker. Okay, stay out towards your side. Look into the corner. Nice and smooth. Unwind the wheel. Accelerate. Apply the brake. Transfer weight to the front. Turn in. Let it rotate. Eyes through the corner. Quick hands. Turn in. Then unwind the wheel. It was better, but you need to get the steering turned a little bit quicker.
Okay.
Get a little more steering input. Kind of set the nose, just let the car settle through here. So see how you jump on the throttle for a second?
Yeah.
See how that kind of upsetted the car a little bit? That's what we want to kind of avoid. I'll get tight to your side, eyes in, quick, get turned in. Power out of the corner. A little oversteer.
Not bad.
Crazy.
Okay. Keep on?
Yeah, dude. The biggest thing I want you to focus on through here is keeping your inputs as smooth as possible.
Okay.
What you're doing with your feet and what you're doing with your hands. Listening to the tires, the more tire squeal you hear, the bad.
Yeah.
All you're doing is scrubbing speed. You want to try and eliminate that. Much better.
Right, here it is.
To this last
right-hander
U-turn
that
that you're struggling with.
So I'm supposed to
want you to-
hug the cones on the inside the driver's
Yes,
side
before you turn back to the right. What I want you to do is apply a little brake
before I hit the right.
before you turn into the right.
Okay,
Set a
settle
little
the
bit more
car.
weight on the nose, and then lift and turn the wheel quicker.
Okay.
Nice and smooth. Good vision. Look where you want to go. Smooth hands and smooth feet. Good corner. Nice and smooth. Eyes in. Then roll on power. Much smoother. You had way less understeer.
Yeah, I felt it like not wanting to push as much.
Exactly.
Anytime you have understeer, you're obviously losing time.
Yeah, you're just scrubbing speed.
Dude, thank you. I'm loving this.
It's awesome.
Yeah, fucking turbo. That was neat. About to be the best damn race you ever seen. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Eat your heart out. Hey, who you know who?
Frankie Muniz.
Frankie Muniz.
Yeah, he's a race car driver.
He's an NASCAR driver now.
Yeah, no, he actually raced right after he quit being an actor. He raced for a while.
He still races, didn't he? He just won one.
He went
recently.
back. Yeah, he went back to racing.
Frankie, I'd love to do a collab with you. I know I'm a little bit small apples compared to your, established career as a racer.
Now, after spending a good amount of time thrashing the BMWs, it was time for us to hop in the Radicals. Now, the Radicals are actually chain-driven by Hayabusa motor. They have an air shifter that are activated via paddles, making around 180 horsepower and weighing about 1,000 pounds. They honestly drive and handle just like huge go-karts, and hold nearly 2 lateral G's in turns. And since they're motorcycle engines, they rev high and the power band is extremely predictable. Now, for the beginner class, the throttle is limited to about 60%, and for good reason. On the straights, they max out at about 105 miles per hour, and honestly, at no point did I feel like I needed more power. However, the advanced class that David and I are taking next week is unrestricted and we will be at full throttle. On the first day in the radicals, we pretty much only did lead and follow with the instructor. Basically, we followed them around the track at an increasingly faster and faster pace for dozens and dozens of laps, slowly pushing ourselves and showing us the limits of the car. This helped us to get more comfortable in the cars and feeling how they would react and where the race lines were.
Cool.
Dude,
How was it?
oh my fuck.
You have fun?
That is so fucking cool.
Yeah?
That's so fucking cool. It just kept going and getting faster and faster.
We got a lot of driving left to do, so.
Well, fuck me. Let's get her done.
So crazy, like, when I drive a street car.
My fucking God, that is so cool. All right, so my motorcycle helmet isn't technically legal. F4 car, for this kind of stuff, you can't use a motorcycle helmet. It has to have a specific rating, which the motorcycle helmet doesn't have. So I wasn't able to do my microphone in my helmet today. That being said, I'm gonna see if they'll let me borrow one of their whatever rated helmets and let me rig it up tonight so I can do the microphone inside of it and make it sound really good for you guys. I want it to sound and look cool. But let me tell you, that was the most fucking insane. The way these things handle, I cannot imagine what a Formula 4 car feels like yet. And it's on the list for sure. Not today, not tomorrow, but sometime soon. But these radicals, dude, these aren't even like the holy shit ones. These ones are like the beginner ones, the SR1s. They go up to like the SR3s and those are fucking awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. And the way they paced it to where you just kind of ramp up speed slowly, you get really comfortable with the car, you follow the race line. Dude, this is fucking nuts.
Everything was going pretty great. We were getting an awesome feel for the track and the limits of the car. The instructors were gaining more and more speed through the turns, and subsequently, so were we. Now, unfortunately, I came into a turn way too hot for my comfortability and then panic braked incorrectly. Here's the thing, these are motorcycle motors and gearboxes. If they spin backwards, it blows the clutch apart at minimum. And there's absolutely a chance to blow these motors if you spin the cars out and let them roll back. So early on, they stressed the importance of pushing in the clutch as soon as possible if you spin out. And, thankfully I did. As soon as I felt the rear come out, I hopped on the clutch and saved the engine. Whew. Now, since there were other drivers on the track, I waited until it was safe to return to the pits to check the car.
Good? Yeah, I spun,
Right?
but I clutched in, it didn't stall. I waited for the cars to go by until I was clear, and then I immediately pitted.
Perfect.
Okay,
Just what we want, man.
perfect.
So we're getting to the clutch. Most people don't.
I think I know what I did. I think I know what I did. I did a spin. Did you see me
okay?
spin? Oh yeah, it didn't
okay.
stall, nothing.
I was worried about you. Dude, we were hauling ass though.
Dude, we were
booking.
We were fucking getting down. I think what I did was I braked in, that was turn 6. He said that's the fucking turn.
That's the one that
That's
screws
the
up
one that-
most people.
I think what I did was I think that I braked in the turn too early, too hard maybe. We'll see. We were boogieing, bro.
We were going to it, and we were already using second to exit out of it. And I remember you're like, yeah, tomorrow, man, we're gonna work on second gear. I'm like, shit, we're already doing it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. It's just
And anytime it didn't feel natural, it's more controllable in third for sure.
I think that, you know what that felt like a lot? It felt like a go-kart spin out. Like the same way that like when I go into a turn
You just
braking,
went,
yeah, it was like that. And I'm really, dude, good job avoiding me.
That's the thing with these short wheelbase cars. The shorter the wheelbase, the twitchier they're gonna be.
Yeah.
So when they let go, they really let go.
Yeah.
And you gotta be quick.
These look good.
All good?
The
rest of the day was more lead following exercises. Now the instructors were really getting to business. We were definitely pushing the cars a lot more, and we were nailing our lines and braking points. The next video, we'll actually do some racing exercises and some hot laps, meaning that we're gonna be pushing the cars a lot more and we're gonna be by ourselves. And that's when things get really interesting.
Day we're done?
Done for day one.
God dang. Perfect timing. I'm starting to feel like shit.
Good job. Great job.
Man, so that finishes up our first day of race school. What do you feel, Dave?
I feel great.
I feel
The SR1 is so much fun to try.
Dude, absolutely.
Like, it's a game changer because you're so much more focused on just driving than having to worry about so many other factors, and that's what I love.
Dude, it's all just driving. It is just driving. They have given me permission to take the helmet home for the evening and rig it up with microphones. So tomorrow we will have in-cab audio, if you will. Man, thank you so much for inviting me, dude. This is so cool. You guys give any discounts on these things? What's a...
We can work.
Buy like 10 of them at a time.
Yeah, bulk discount. So Tyler has the telemetry data from my spin out, and we're gonna analyze. We're gonna analyze. We're gonna analyze what happened.
Don't joke. So what we got here is your spin. You're coming down the hill. Let's just kind of see what happens.
Oh, yep.
That was a nice spin. That was
That's a really clean spin, Dan.
yeah. That was a little
I don't mean that sarcastically.
I'm super good at crashing.
That was good. You got the clutch. Everything else, see the other group right there. So if we back up and look at this, what happens is you had your neutral zone. You just carried a little too much speed when you lifted off the brakes, and basically just a pendulum swing.
What was my fuck up? What did I fuck up at?
You basically just pitched it into the corner just a little too fast.
Okay.
Carry a little bit more brake. What happened was you braked really late, and so you notice your brake pressure down here. You're not braking, a bunch of brake. So now you pivoted all the way to the nose.
Lost
pretty
all the rear
aggressive.
traction.
All the rear traction. Then you lifted off those brakes very quickly, and then the rears were just like, I just don't have enough grip. You can't really notice it from the camera, but you shifted the weight to the front and then lifted very quickly right as you turned.
Okay.
So you lifted, you just carried a little too much speed, and the tires are just like, no, you just can't do it.
Yeah, good dodge, by the way, David. Good job on not hitting me.
Just showing you how fast these cars can rotate. Short
It's immediate.
wheelbase,
It's
and you
immediate.
pivot in. If you just pivot the car just a little too quickly, that rear end's just going to rotate on you. Too much speed on entry, and just lifted abruptly, and then right as you lifted, you had a lot of wheel input.
So that ends our first day of race school. They're letting me take the helmet home so I can rig it with a microphone. So tomorrow we're gonna get in-cab audio. I'm also planning on turning off the stability inside the GoPro because after watching the footage, man, you don't get any sense of the speed. The GoPros are so smooth.
I don't think people realize how fast we were going on a corner.
We were booking, man. We were absolutely cooking.
Yeah, fifth gear going around a bend.
What do you think about our first day, man?
Holy smokes, what a great program.
Dude.
So we did essentially what is their one-day program, and it's still amazing.
Yeah, I would be happy with this, but we still have 2 more days left.
Yeah, we're lucky because we're gonna learn actually how to pass people on a racetrack, which is really cool because usually when you do stuff like this, it's only lead follow. What's it like to be an actual race car driver? And there's not many experiences out there.
Nothing that gives you this.
No, funny because I always wondered if I would be ruined by driving an open air vehicle on a track. And you're absolutely ruined.
Absolutely,
like, you
dude.
have no interest going back to it. It's more relaxing to drive an open air race car than a street car.
I wouldn't even consider putting the Corvette on the track.
Karting does translate.
I
a lot.
honestly, that
Karting translates
in
a
the
lot.
VR sim, I will say that the racing sim does help.
It's supposed to tell you. What is that?
V8 something. Chevy. It's absolutely a Chevy.
Chevy push rod or Chevy?
Yeah, it sounds push roddy. The way it's idling is definitely Chevy.
It sounds
like a tractor. Chevrolets idle like a fucking tractor.
Anyway,
Yeah.
from racing school, it's amazing.
But gonna get some rest. Be here bright and early in the morning.
Marnin.
Morning. Love you, buddy.
You too. Oh, I'm so excited.
Who's doing it more? Something with a big wing.
I haven't.
Let's do it. Whatever it is, I think I saw a big ass wang. It's like a vet cart. So
We heard it. We had
Oh.
to come see it.
I can't tell if that's brake or clutch smell.
Yeah. Too much.
Did he?
Yeah, right. Oi! Stop hitting cone! Fuckhead!
Arkansas. Did you make this?
I built it.
Oh, you did. Oh my God. That cone's dead.
Yeah, let me go fix the fucking cords. Get off.
All right, come here. Let's get all personal and close. Oh, I'm sure that sounds so fucking good. Listen, guys, I want to say thank you very much for watching the videos. It means the world to me. I still have one or maybe even two more videos from the race school because we get really into it. We get really fast. I nail a really awesome lap, and so does David. David kills it throughout this whole process too. So there's a lot of stuff here, and I want you guys to, you know, be entertained, and I have like nothing but awesome content on the way from that. So look out for the next couple of videos. I do have other content in between, but I still have more videos of this, and I think you guys are really gonna like it. I also want to say special thank you to Tyler, who hosts the race school. He's a friend of mine, and he reached out to David and I and was like, hey dude, you know, we do this school. You get your license at the end of it, and it's just a really fun program, and we'd love to have you and David out. So really appreciative of Tyler for doing this. Neither you guys nor him really fully understand how much I appreciate the opportunity, especially considering like how much I want to be on main track with AMP. Really incredibly useful information for the track. And I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but there is a coupon code if you guys want to book your own school with Primal Racing at AMP. I have a coupon code. So does David. My coupon code is DIWD. It'll save you 10% at checkout. David also has a coupon code TDIB, that dude in blue. It's acronym. So mine's DIWD. His is that dude in blue. To me, it doesn't matter as long as Primal is getting the attention and as long as they're getting more customers. It is just such a cool experience. I highly suggest if this is something that you want to pursue or if you want to learn how to race on a track, I highly recommend it. I will say thank you again, Tyler. Thank you again, Primal and AMP for hosting David and I. I know David really appreciates it as well, and I look forward to doing more stuff. As a matter of fact, next week we're doing the advanced course, which that'll probably be just its own separate video from these two videos as well. So just keep an eye out for that. Again, much appreciated. I cannot tell you how much I love and appreciate the support. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. After that, we headed out to one of the main tar pads to practice some exercises to warm us up for the radicals. That's a train. After that, we headed out to one of the main... Fuck! Fucking train. Choo-choo. Yeah, it's... Let me turn my other microphone up by the window. Choo-choo. Alright. A fucking lawnmower? Do these people not know that I'm trying to voice act?